So I ordered the carne asada, and then you ordered the pollo brasa, pollo al pastor. So it's over there, carne asada, carne asada. We mostly ordered the same thing, so let's see how it is.
2 hours later.
The last time you saw us, we were starting to have our dinner in La Hacienda, and boy, do we have a story to tell you. Let's just say it wasn't good. The experience wasn't good. Not just the food, the experience. Where do I start?
Just do it!
I was told that if we go very early before our reservation and we ask for a firework view window table, that they'll give it to us as long as it's, you know, with a good amount of space for them to prepare and there's no other groups or parties occupying the space. So I showed up about 35 minutes prior to our reservation. And the lady who I spoke with, I spoke in Spanish because the Mexican pavilion. And then I thought, you know, kind of, you know, same heritage somewhat. And she pretty much told me that I need to be 15 minutes prior to the reservation with the whole group. And then she will see if we can get a table with the firework view. So I said, okay, that's fine, no problem. We showed up a little bit more than 15 minutes prior to our reservation. All of us were there waiting, and I said, okay, we're here. And she was just like, sit outside. It's pretty cold. Sit outside here and wait out here. When we opened the door, we saw other people waiting inside. So I'm looking back at my husband, because now that I'm analyzing, I'm saying, why did she make us wait outside when there was people waiting inside? No. Someone called my name. We walked and we got a table right in the beginning of the restaurant. Our service was not that great. I have to say our server, in the beginning, he wasn't very nice, but he tried his best to make it a reasonable experience for us, even though it wasn't great. We ordered our food.
Don't get me started.
He'll have his time to say his experience. We served our food. Most of us ordered the steak, the carne asada, and we all ordered it medium, between medium and medium well.
Medium.
We all ordered it medium. And when first, it took a very long time to get to our table, I feel. Then once we got it, we all started cutting it up because we were fairly hungry. They were all, not just mine, not just my husband's, all of the plates were overcooked, very well done. And we cut it up right in front of him. And we told him about it. And he was in that form very nice to get the tables back and take it back to the chef. Take the food back to the chef. He took that back very nicely. But ever since then, you know, once you start having a bad experience from the get-go, the whole thing is just sour to you. That's how it was for us. Since we started getting from the get-go a bad experience, everything started kind of going downhill. We felt like wasn't a good place. We were kind of done with the place. But we tried our best to keep going. Our food came again. It was good, but we didn't want it anymore. Once you start having a bad experience, you just don't want to finish. Like, I was ready to go. All the other waitresses were, you know, starting to give us looks like if we were in the wrong, but we weren't in the wrong. I did everything that I was told to do when it comes to planning wise. Come early to try to get a good table. I did that, didn't get it. Our server was kind of rude in the beginning, and then our food didn't come out well, just like we asked for. And if we don't get what we ordered, then it's a bad plate for us. The rice was hard, and our server gave my mother-in-law a bad look because of that. But I mean, we're not gonna have hard rice. I mean, we're paying money to come eat at your restaurant. The least you can do is give us decent food that we feel is appetizing and we like. We understand that every plate of food is different. I mean, we're Hispanic and we've eaten a lot of Mexican places before, and this is definitely a first, I would have to say. By the time the fireworks came, We didn't have any view of the fireworks at all. We would only see, you know, like the side of the fireworks coming out through the ends. And my mother-in-law was like, oh, we can't see the fireworks. Is there a way to see the fireworks? He goes, yes, you can stand over there. And he had her stand somewhere like oddly in the middle. And she spoke to him in Spanish. And when we looked to the side and someone in English was saying, oh, I can't see the fireworks here. He goes, oh, here, ma'am, you can stand right over here. You have a good view, which was closer to our table than where he sent my mother-in-law.
Oh my God.
So that was kind of rude and uncalled for. And the other and final thing that I have to say was, as a manager, if you know that there's a table in your restaurant that's having difficulty, you should come check in once or twice and just make sure everything's good, or apologize that you're having a bad experience and just get it over with and be done, because you don't want to leave people with a bad taste in their mouth like us that we never want to go back. And she didn't. She just kept walking. She walked by our table more than 20 times because it's right at the beginning of the restaurant. She kept walking by like we weren't even there. No. So when it comes to us and our family, we will not be going to La Hacienda Los Angeles in the Mexican Pavilion in Epcot. We had a bad experience from beginning to end, and I cannot fight with anyone here who is watching this video who's had a good experience. That's amazing. If you have, that's great. But as for us, it was bad. So that's my experience. Now you will hear the ultimate critic who has been a chef and has worked in restaurants and has been a manager. Let's see what you have to say.
Where do I begin?
Just do it!
From the beginning, we sat down as soon as we got there and asked them. Well, we were asked what we wanted to drink, and it was all fine and dandy. But I did notice that there was a table that was right at the window, like we requested, with plenty of seating for a family that we had. We had a family of 8. So I know sometimes it's difficult for them to organize that. But I said, not a big deal. There might be other people coming in to sit down that might have had that table reserved. They came and asked us for our drinks. We also purchased a dining plan before we even came to the park. And he asked us if we had a dining plan. We told him we did. But it seemed like he did not hear or something. So when he brought us our drinks and everything, and he wanted to know what we wanted to eat, I guess he asked us again. And that's when we told him we still had the dining plan. And I guess on the dining plan, certain drinks are not included. I guess the drink that I got was not originally in the dining plan to begin with. So he said that he would have to charge me for it separately, which I agreed to pay for, not a problem. And he said he would substitute it for another drink equal to. Well, he brought me another drink, and honestly, it was like watered down lemonade. It didn't have no tequila. I figured I'll go to a Mexican Pavilion, have some really good tequila. The first one was amazing. What he brought me after that, honestly, it was watered down lemonade with maybe a drop of alcohol. After that, decided to take our food, and I was just telling my wife, I hope it comes well, because the service so far is not that great. I cut a little piece to give to my daughter. I felt that was a little tough, which, you know, I figure sometimes they don't sell you the best meat or give you the best meat. But then when I did cut it down the middle, because I know you're supposed to cut it in the middle to make sure it's properly cooked to the temperature you requested, everybody's was well cooked and extremely dry. It seemed like towards the end of their shift, because we were there at 8 o'clock, I guess they were just rushing us to get out, because that's what I felt like. Like I said, I've been manager, I've been chefs at restaurants, and I know that you're supposed to talk to them and see how things are going, especially if you know food came back. I mean, that's a big thing. You want to know what happened, why it came back, and how to make it better. And at the end, once the fireworks started, I told my wife, look, the table that we requested that does seat us is still empty.
Shut up.
My mom, she asked the waiter, you know, why is it that we couldn't sit at that table? And his response was, We never sit nobody there, and that was that. Having tables that you can turn over and make more money, you're not gonna sit nobody there. So I felt a little disrespected there. Dessert time came around, and the reason why we decided to pick that restaurant as our last restaurant to, you know, wrap everything up as food wise was because one of the visits that we did, we had a quick service there, and my wife had, and I had the churros. Amazing. Phenomenal. So we had such a great time when we came last at the Mexican Pavilion that we wanted our rest of our family to enjoy it with us and be our, you know, wrap it up. When we did ask for churros as a dessert, we were told the kitchen is closed and this is all we have. And we really didn't get to pick. It was more of,
It was given.
it was just here, this is all we have. And
Bring out everything that we have.
we'll bring you
For
what we
each
have
person.
for each person, and that's it.
Yeah.
So we were never even asked what we wanted. I don't plan on going there again. I might, honestly, I'll probably do the quick service,
Yeah.
and have the churros there
The fajitas were great
when we went last time. For us, it started off with the chips. They were extremely salty.
Oh.
And I get why they do it, because they want you to drink more, have more beverage. But it's just no. I don't think I can put anybody through that again. I think the best time we've had was California Grill. The waiter there, phenomenal. I believe his name was Roberto. Check him out. I mean, he was great. He's very knowledgeable. And if he did not know, which this is one thing that I like about people like him, if he did not know, he went to go get the answer and brought me back information. Shout outs to him. Check him out when you go there. Ask for him.
6.5 hours later.
So we're just trying some food, and then we're just.
How was your rice?
It was so bad, but
Did you eat it?
no.
No, talk about your time in Disney. What's your favorite part? What has been your
My favorite part, it was the rides.
The rides.
Which ride did you like?
Rides are fun.
The frozen one.
That's
So-
your favorite?
Yeah, the frozen one is my favorite. So you comment down below what do you rides. So where your favorite ride is, comment down below. Give thumbs up. Subscribe our channel. Hope you like our video. It was really good.
All right, guys. So we're gonna call it a night. The day was so good. We had so many snacks around the world. Babe, do you have a favorite snack that you've tried today from Epcot? We had a lot of good ones. I can't.
I love the sushi at
Oh, he had 2 types of sushis at the Japan Pavilion in Epcot.
I think there was one of the great experiences we had with the pearls.
Yes, that was very, very
Remember the
cool.
pearl?
Oh, where is the bag? In our backpack, right?
Yes.
But we love coming to Epcot, which is one of the reasons why we left it for last, because we wanted to use most of our credits for snacks and quick services, and we still have 29 snacks left. So tomorrow we hit up Disney Springs and we stock up with snacks to take home and to eat tomorrow. But we had a great experience. It's sad that it ended the way it ended. We really wanted it to work. We expected the best experience ever. We expected a great table, great food, great service, because, you know, it's Mexican food. Almost you can't go wrong with Mexican food. People love Mexican food. But we love Mexican food, but it just didn't go. Like, you would have been better off eating at Chipotle.
Chipotle is my life.
Let us know if you've been there before and you had a great experience, or if you've been there before and you've had the same experience. I would like to know that and see if it's just me, if it was just us, or it's kind of a common thing that's been happening in Epcot lately. Give this video a big thumbs up if you'd enjoyed it. Comment down below if you had a good experience in La Hacienda, Los Angeles, and Epcot or not. And subscribe if you are new, because we are going to continue posting videos of our trip We still have one more day left before we leave, and then it's our arrival day back home, where we are expecting snow. Well, actually, expecting snow, no. Snow is expecting us. So stay tuned for that, and hit the notification bell button so you can be notified every single time I upload new videos, because we have another trip coming up very soon, but this time it's just going to be the adults, so that's going to be fun. All right, guys, good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
And now we're in a tough situation of using all our snack credits. We have 1, 2, 3.
Get this video. Hit that subscribe channel.